No, it will be whichever niche you want. So let's begin with the first one. This one is on a specific niche. It's about sewing. Sewing, yeah. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Sewing website needs freelance writers. And as you can see, guys, this is on ProBlogger. I've been telling you guys, ProBlogger has amazing job opportunities. So this one was posted today, as you can see, on 25th. I'm going to take you through how to apply for this job. I'll go very fast because I don't know if there are many people who want to write in the sewing niche, but I know they are there. I have friends who actually like sewing and a family member who likes this. So you will first go through the whole job description here, and then you will apply. And that's the part actually I want to take you through here at the bottom, how to apply. Please fill out the application via Google form here or via the link below. So if you're on your computer, you will just click on that part here, or you will just highlight this. Let me just show you. Highlight this, click copy, and paste it on another page, okay? Let me just go to where I'd already opened it. So here is the application form. So they want you to write your email there, then your name, fill in your name. How many years of experience do you have sewing? So first of all, you will have read the job description. And when you read it, you will notice that they don't necessarily want an expert in sewing. They say specifically they don't necessarily want a seamstress. That's the word they use. But someone has to have an interest in sewing or love sewing. So I would encourage you, if you have any interest in sewing, and even if you actually do not sew, this word is really giving me a hard time to pronounce. Okay, you may not actually be like sewing like every day and all that, but you have an interest. Like you get just fascinated with things that are sewed and all that, you can still apply for this job. So if they've asked you here, how many years of experience do you have sewing? My suggestion would be, just think of any time you have ever sewed. Oh my goodness, this word. And write it there. Like if I was applying for this job, I would think of the times I did this in like primary school and in high school. You remember we did that. And write those years. Like if you did it in like 2 years in primary and 1 year in high school, just write that 3 years, yeah, that's what I would do, because it's actually truthful. It's okay, it's definitely something you did long ago, but yeah, you'll write that. The next question is, what type of sewing projects do you enjoy the most? And here, then, if you have interest in sewing, you would have an idea of what to include here, okay? And another tip, guys, you can go to actually the website first. The website, this is gatheringthread.com, as you can see up there. Go to that website and see the projects that they've actually listed, and choose one that you think is interesting or that you would love or enjoy writing about, and include them here, because they've said the type of sewing projects you enjoy the most. Okay, then how many years of experience do you have as a writer? So you write there whatever number of experience you have as a writer. I would suggest, if you're a beginner, what I used to do when I'm asked how many years of experience I have as a writer, and I was a beginner, and it was less than a year, I would say almost 1 year. I would say almost 1 year, and I'd not yet clocked 1 year, okay? And some people have actually just begun writing as freelancers, but they used to write, like their own stuff. Like you write maybe, I know some people actually produce like books or stuff like that, but you weren't doing it as a freelance writer. So write those years as part of your years of experience as a writer. So write that there. Then what is your desired rate per 1,000 words USD? They want you to write your rates in USD. So guys, here, it's really, really dependent on you. First of all, when you read the job description, I didn't go through the job description because I don't want this video to be too long. So in the job description, they didn't say that, they didn't quote their rates. So for you, you have to quote whatever rates you're comfortable with. So this is what I normally do. If I already have clients and they're paying me some good amount, at least I have some workflow, and I have an opportunity to apply for another job, I ask for the highest rates. I ask for the highest rates that I would want, okay? So like, let me give you an example. Here, I would write like USD 0.10. That's 10 cents USD. That's like 10 10 Kenya shillings per word, okay, and then you convert it to 1,000 words. So you have to follow instructions. So make sure you have written it in form of per 1,000 words. So in that case, that would be 0.10 times 1,000. That would be 100. Yeah, $100. So I would write 100 USD per 1,000 words article. Okay, so my point is, if you already have some workflow, just go for a high rate, because you never know, they can accept you, and then you'll have gotten a higher paying client. That's what you do actually when you're applying for jobs and you already have a job. Now, if you don't have any gig going on, consider just writing a rate that you're genuinely comfortable starting with. So but don't quote too low of a price, especially on ProBlogger. Most of the jobs advertised on ProBloggers are a bit of higher paying. Like, it's not very much like Upwork. Upwork has a lot of clients giving very low rates, but on ProBlogger it's different. So don't go too low. I would suggest something like 0.02 USD per word. That is like 2 Kenya shillings per word. That is not bad. That's not too low. You also don't want to quote a very low price, okay? I've taken the time to explain this because I'm sure there are people who actually have some challenges like deciding on the rates to quote. So that's my suggestion to you. Anything between that you can quote. And I'm sure there are people who can quote higher figures than even what I've quoted. That is 10 cents per word. So just do you, okay? The next question, I'm not going to take too long here. Would you be able to provide unique pictures with some of your articles? I would say yes. And this is the reason. If they ask you for unique pictures, you have sources of free images you can get for your articles. And they've actually said for some of your articles. So you don't have to give those photos for all your articles, okay? So you can get them on Pixabay, on Unsplash. Those are websites that have free stock photos. That's what they're called, stock images or stock photos, okay? So I would say yes. And it's important to say yes in this case, because if the client has asked such a question, they most likely actually want you to provide photos. And when you read the job description, guys, make sure you read the job description before filling this form. You'll actually notice that they want that, okay? Okay, then, do you have experience uploading articles to WordPress? Not a required skill. So you see, they've said it's not a required skill. So don't fear, like just say yes or no. If you haven't done it, say no. If you have, say yes, okay? If you've done it for your own website, that's a definite yes. Or for another client, that's a definite yes. How many articles can you submit per week? Average 1,500 words articles. So you'll just say your availability. Please provide links to at least 2 sample articles that you've written. Guys, I remind you again, samples should be published in this day and age. Don't be sending people Word documents as your samples. You can easily publish your article even right now. Just copy paste it on LinkedIn. Just go to your LinkedIn profile, go to the page where it's written activities. There's a button there written article, something like article, just where you're supposed to write like your own posts. Below it, that's when you're on your laptop, on your computer, not on your phone. You'll see a place written articles. You click on that and it will take you to, it's like a blog, literally, it's like a blog. Post your article there, and then now it will be published. And then take that link and put it here for your samples. Guys, I don't want to see you sending Word documents. Sometimes some clients are okay with that, but it's always best to send published articles. It's more credible. It shows that this is actually your article. You know? Okay. The last question, what makes you stand apart from other applicants? Guys, here, go all out. Don't write like a whole composition, but just say something unique about yourself. If there's something that will boost you in terms of your writing abilities, like maybe say experiences you've had. If you've actually had experiences in the sewing niche, just specify it. If you're actually someone who sews, tell them here, like give any information that will make you stand out, like set you apart from the other applicants. So guys, go apply for this job. Yes, we're going to the next job, and I won't take too long, okay? I've not yet reached the one that I know you're waiting for. This one is about long-term writers for premium golf resource website. And the explanation, what you need, I think what I've explained for the other one will apply here. So if you have any experience with golf, if you have ever played golf, guys, I told you can actually write on anything. That's the beauty of freelance writing. Like, you will always get a niche for whatever interest you have in, like almost anything. Some may be more like rare than others, but on anything. So if you have interest in golf, go to ProBlogger. Yes, and apply for this job. As you can see, this one was posted yesterday. So just go to problogger.com/jobs and apply for this job. I won't go through this one, guys. Let's go to the next one. And the next one, there's another job I actually want to show you about. And now this one is going to pay you 5 Kenya shillings per word. That is 5 cents per word. And this one has like a lot of work available. I will not read this out for you. Just read it. Read the description. It's a bit lengthy, but it's a very simple job, guys. Okay. Oh, I know simple is relative, but this is doable. So just go through it, read it, and then apply. In this case, they've not given a link at this point where you should, like, the form. So when you hit on this apply button, this is where it's going to take you, and I've opened it already. This is where it's going to take you. So e-commerce marketing writers wanted for long-term consistent work. So you fill in your email address, your first name, your last name. Where are you located? So they've said here, note, please answer this question honestly. We're a remote company, so we don't care where you live, because I'm sure the clients know that some people lie about where they live. So just don't do that. Just be truthful. Then how long have you been writing for e-commerce and marketing? Specify. What do you enjoy most about e-commerce and marketing? And they've said keep it short and sweet. Remember, this is marketing. Yes, guys. So keep it short. Don't write a whole composition there. I think like you would write like a paragraph or two only. And then please include a few links to samples of your published work. Then they've specified, we prefer live links to actively selling product descriptions you have written. Paste links to no more than 5 samples. You guys, you've seen no more than 5 samples. Don't paste excessive number of samples. Thank you. Note, we may not be able to view Google Drive links. Be sure your settings are correct before sending Google Drive links. Okay, so follow that. How many words can you write per week? Just specify. Be truthful, because they will actually give you that amount of work, okay? Then please state your desired rate per 1,000 words, dollars per 1,000 words. So yes, at this point, let me give you a tip. Because this client specifically stated their rates in their description, I would suggest that you quote your rates somewhere around what they had said. Like like they actually quoted $0.05, that's 5 cents. So let your rates be somewhere around there. Like, actually don't go lower than that, because if they said a minimum of 5 cents, you don't want to go quoting 4 cents. You may actually come off as a low quality writer. So if you're going to quote the minimum amount, just quote 5 cents. That's 0.05 per word, okay? If not, quote anything higher than that. Don't go lower than that. That's my tip for you. Then, would you be willing to receive product samples from manufacturers and conduct hands-on reviews of these products? Note, we're not doing this currently, and it has no bearing on your application. So just be truthful there. Then, do you have a camera that you could use to take pictures if required? Or of course, we pay for photos you take. So just say yes or no. Actually, if you have a phone that has a good camera, just say yes. Just say yes, because they've not specified what kind of camera they want you to like have. So just say yes. Then please list any other areas of expertise, e.g. food, beverage, pets, automotives, etc. Fill that in and submit. Guys, that's it. Like, those are, I think there were 4, writing job opportunities for you. I need you guys to apply, and don't fear applying. Like on ProBlogger, it's free. Like, you just click on, like, you just type in problogger.com/jobs, and you can apply for any job. And because if you're looking, especially if you don't have a gig going on right now, guys, you have no reason not to apply for these jobs. Maybe the ones that need you to have like a lot of experience in like what they said about golfing, you may just leave that out but for the rest, just apply, okay? And all the best, guys. Make sure you follow instructions that will increase your chances of getting in. And now, guys, I want to welcome you to this coming week of celebrating 1,000 subscribers. I'm having a series of videos I'll be posting, sharing with you more value-packed videos. Okay, guys, look out for that. I'm so excited about this. Make sure your notification bell is on. You've clicked that notification bell. Subscribe, guys, if you haven't, and share these videos with your friends. And all the best. I'm rooting for you guys. I want you guys to win, and you are born to be a winner. Don't allow anything less, okay? And don't give up. When you don't get one job, apply for another. Trust me, people apply for hundreds of jobs before they get the ideal client. So don't give up. Just keep on motivating yourself. Encourage yourself with the Lord, guys. God is on your side, so don't give up. Okay, that's it. The video is already long enough, but I hope you've been, you've gotten some value out of it. So hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you on the next video. I won't tell you when, but make sure your notification bell is on. Otherwise, on this channel, videos are on Monday, Marketing Mondays, and Fridays, Freelance Fridays. So enjoy the rest of the videos, guys. Goodbye. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.